Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different than stuff I normally post on this channel, but I posted a community poll in the community tab on my channel asking if you would be interested in a thrifting type of video, and the answer was a resounding yes. So here we are. I have decided to do these monthly. Some months there may not be a video just because maybe I didn't thrift that month. So this is actually an accumulation of stuff that I have thrifted for the entire month of August. And that is how I'm going to break these videos up. I'm just going to do them monthly. So I will thrift whatever I end up thrifting for the month, and then towards the end of the month I'll come on here and show everything that I thrifted. This is going to be kind of a mix of clothing pieces and some sewing stuff. So let's just hop on into the thrift haul and I'll show you everything I found for the month of August. So because some of you voted in the community poll that you only wanted to see kind of housewares and homemaking thrifted content, I will always put that stuff in the beginning of the video so you can kind of watch that section and then you don't have to watch the clothing haul if you're not interested. So this month I didn't really purchase any home decor because we are currently tackling a really big project that I will be sharing in probably a month. And for that reason I've kind of not allowed myself to buy any home stuff until that project is kind of underway. I did, however, buy a few sewing project-related items. The first being this sheet. Hopefully you can see the pattern on here. It's like this very pretty blue dot and leaf pattern. I love to sew, and I particularly like to sew clothing that I can wear myself. But fabric is very expensive and I just don't really have the budget for it. I could buy maybe like a yard of fabric each month with my budgeted money, but I like to make my money stretch further than that. So this flat sheet was on sale from $2 to $1. So sheets, tablecloths, curtains, all of that stuff is just really, really big squares of fabric that can be turned into something else. So I always check the kind of fabric linens section of my thrift stores. My thrift store also carries sewing materials. Sometimes there's nothing good, sometimes there's something great. So this time around I got some quilt binding for 50 cents, just white quilt binding. It says quilt binding, but you can use this for garments as well. It's just a binding tape. And some clear small buttons for $2. This is probably enough buttons to last me as many clothing pieces as I want. I'm really, really into button-up skirts and button-up dresses, and I want to try my hand at making a few, which brings us into the next thing that I purchased. And so I picked up some vintage patterns. Now I wouldn't call these antique because they are all from the 90s, but they are definitely vintage. They are, I think they're all McCall's. No, 1 Butterick and 3 McCall's sewing patterns. So the first one is this dress. This is a Butterick pattern. Now I will leave a link to the Etsy shop that I purchased these from. Each pattern was about $4 each, so it's a fairly good price, and I really love these style of dresses. You get 2 different styles on here. The next one is this McCall's dress. This is a button-up dress with 2 different sleeve options and a little tie in the back. This next one is also a McCall's pattern for 2 different skirt variations, a shorter skirt and a longer skirt, and these are all button front skirts. I'm probably going to try this one out first because it's labeled easy and I like following easy patterns. And then the last one is again just a button-up dress. This is a tank style dress, and you can make a shorter version or a longer version. And then the straps have a few different variations on them as well. So really excited to test those out, and I will be on the hunt for some more fabric to make some of those. So next I'm going to be hopping into the clothing portion of this thrift haul. Some of this stuff I purchased from Thredup towards the beginning of the month because I had not gone thrifting for pretty much this entire year, and I was really wanting to get some things for late summer, early fall. And I do enjoy using Thredup. It just takes a very, very long time to find good stuff. Like, you literally have to set aside like an entire day to sort through everything. So I don't shop there often, and I usually only shop there if I have a discount code because the prices are a little high. But usually if you have a coupon code, they are pretty decent. And then the other half of stuff is just stuff that I thrifted from my local thrift store. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a pair of shoes that I purchased off Thredup. And these were actually a very late birthday present from my parents. And I found them on Thredup for $34. And they are a pair of Hunter rain boots. And I have been wanting a pair of these for a while, not only to wear when it's raining, but to wear out in the garden. So this first thing is this skirt. This is an Eddie Bauer skirt. I really like Eddie Bauer brand clothing. They last really well and they're made really well. So that's a brand that I tend to look out for. This skirt is a little bit big in the waist, so I'm actually going to be taking it in about maybe like an inch on each side. But it is a really pretty green button-up skirt. The next item I actually purchased to go with it, and it is a Old Navy tank top. And it looks like this in the back. I really like this kind of floral woven design. It's something a little bit different. And it is just a tank top, and I like to tie these up in the front and wear them with skirts. That's pretty much my favorite kind of outfit, is some kind of tank top or a short sleeve shirt tied up in the front with a long skirt. Up next is another Eddie Bauer item. This is an Eddie Bauer button down tank top in this really pretty blue and yellow checkered pattern. I definitely gravitate towards blues and greens when it comes to clothing. I don't really know why, but I just really like blues and greens. I like wearing that color. And this is definitely more of a summery item, but it is still really hot here. I mean, it's still in the 90s here, so we've got quite a ways away for fall. So the next thing is this little dress. It's kind of like a yellowy green color with pink and blue and orange flowers. And I liked this because it was the kind of the perfect length. It wasn't too short, but it wasn't too long. The next item is this J. Crew kind of half button down shirt. I just like to wear these types of shirts. I roll up the sleeves, I tuck in the front, and just wear them with a pair of jeans or denim shorts. This is definitely a really nice transitional piece from summer to fall. The next thing is an Eddie Bauer button-up denim shirt. I purchased this because the denim shirt that I had previously was getting a little bit too tight on me. I think I may have shrunk it by drying it in the dryer too high, too long. I kind of forgot that it was in with a mix of clothes and left it in the dryer, so unfortunately it's a little tight. I can still wear it, but I can't button it. So I just purchased a new one from Thredup, and I like this one because it's very similar to the one I had. It's very light, it's not denim, but it's kind of made to look denim, and I just love shirts like this. They're so easy to wear. Up next we get into some of the more fall appropriate items, and I picked up this LL Bean vest. I don't have a vest at all, and this one was very nice. I really liked the pattern inside as well, and the color of it It is a navy blue zipper front and button front vest, and it's just made really well. And I cannot wait to layer this over everything in the fall. So I have 2 more items to show you guys, and they are probably 2 of the best thrift finds, aside from like a couple of other pieces I found in the past, that I've ever found, and both of them I found on Thredup. They are both vintage J. Crew items. So the first is this wool sweater. This is everything that I have been looking for to complete my kind of cozy fall winter wardrobe. I had really been looking for a really chunky wool cardigan that I could just throw over everything with really baggy sleeves, and this was just everything I was looking for. The buttons are really beautiful. They're this like stone like material, and each one is different, so it's like a unique kind of, I don't know what they are, but they're definitely like stone. I have to be very careful. I'm definitely going to check these buttons thoroughly to make sure they are on there very secure, because if I lose one of these, I'm not going to be able to replace them, because there are no replacement buttons on this sweater, so have to be careful not to lose the buttons. But that, I'm probably going to live in that sweater pretty much every day once the temperature gets cool enough. And then the other item is another vintage J. Crew item, and it is this denim jacket slash chore coat with the best pockets. So this is what it looks like. And it is just the perfect amount of oversized. I do have a denim Levi's jacket, but it's more fitted and a slightly more cropped. It kind of hits just right where my pants are, and I wanted something that was a little bit longer, a little bit more oversized, and these pockets in the front are just everything. I love a good, really big pocket. The sleeves don't really have any detailing, but I like to kind of roll them a little bit, cuff them. I like the way that looks. This is perfect to throw on bigger things. That was the main reason why I wanted a little bit more of an oversized denim jacket. But that is everything that I have thrifted slash acquired from Thredup or Etsy in the month of August. I normally do not thrift this much, nor do I have such good luck. So this is kind of out of the norm for me. I had not thrifted, like I said, for the entire year of 2020 because quarantine and my thrift stores weren't even open to go visit. So this was kind of my splurge because I had just had the itch to go thrifting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this idea of a monthly collective thrift haul, let me know in the comments down below. If there are any changes you'd like me to make to these types of videos, also let me know. I really enjoy your constructive feedback, because ultimately I make these videos for you guys. I mean, I like making videos that are fun for me to make, but ultimately the channel would not be a thing without the viewers, you guys, the subscribers. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It does help out the channel, and let me know if you guys have been thrifting, if thrift stores are even open in your area. But with that, I am going to get going, and I will see you guys in my next video.